Hello and welcome to this week's Plan With Me. So last week I had a Hogwarts Express theme, carrying on with my Harry Potter month, and here's the final spread, how it turned out. You can see I have a few to-dos in each day, apart from Saturday because it's my big cleaning day, but I still have lots of space, and I've started to put some more stickers in like I used to do. But what I miss is like using these as a quick rundown of what happened in the day. I used to really like the way it looked. So this is back in August, and you can see I kind of used the stickers to just point out the main bits that happened and kind of how I was feeling at the time and things. And I really like the style. I really like the way it looks. So what I thought I'd do is I would go back this week to something similar. So I would be able to use what space I have in here to do stickers and maybe some lettering. But then also continue with the journaling, because I'm also liking the daily journaling. So because I don't want to take up tons and tons of room each week, because I used to get 5 months in a Scribbles That Matter journal. But I think I'm going to be down to just possibly 4 in this one. I started this one in June, and where is it? Yeah, June I started this one in. So that's June, July, August, September, so that's 4 months, and so we're halfway through September, and I've got 1, 2 for journaling, 1, 2, and that leaves me with that many pages. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to get October in there too, so it looks like I'm going to be starting a new journal in October and finding some spreads to fill these up with. I need to do a swatch page with my Tombows and things, so that'll probably go in there as well. So I think I'm going to go back to that style or very similar to that style I had before. Although knowing how many pages I've got left, I might actually reduce that down to 3 or 4 and start my daily journal there and do that slightly differently. That might work. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to change it up. Because I pre-planned this. I sketched out what I wanted to do, got my habit tracker in, and I planned my boxes. But actually, I think I've got enough pages to be able to spread over a little bit. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to rub out these boxes. I'm going to split it, and I'm going to split that into 3 on here. So a to-do on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I can have that final column for something else, and then start my journaling on there. So it actually takes 3 weeks, 3 pages for a week. So 1, 2, 3. Just with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages after that. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I've got room and space to do it with, so why not use it? Okay, so before I get on and start my weekly, I recently, the other day, managed to get 2,700 followers. So I'm going to colour that one in on my Instagram tracker. I've gone with pastels this time. Last time I went with really bright rainbow colours, and I thought I'd go with some pastels because I got some new ones. And before I get going, I thought I'd talk you through quickly what we're going to do. So I've got Dobby this week, and I'm going to go black, lots of black, and I think I'm going to hit some yellow, because yellow's my favourite colour, and I was thinking back through my spreads for these last few weeks, and I've kind of gone with house colours. The first one was paint, and obviously it hasn't got really a house colour with it. A little bit of blue, because I'm a Ravenclaw. But we've got blue, red, yellow for Hufflepuff, and then I thought maybe next week I'll do green for Slytherin. And that will kind of cover all the houses, so that'll be done. So I'll show you what I'm going to be using. I have my trusty mechanical pencil. I bought this, in fact I got 2 of them really cheap from Wish, I think, months and months ago. And they came with some replacement graphite as well. But I use these for my drawing up because I get through quite a bit of them. I have my trusty rubber, nice and cheap. I think it was from a supermarket, I couldn't even tell you. But it rubs out and does a really good job. My 2 favourite pens, my Staedtler Pigment liners. We have the 0.1, which I use for pretty much everything. And then my 1.0, which does all those really thick lines. And I'm going to do everything, all my boxes in those really thick lines this week. And then I've also got my trusty Tombows. I've got my black, which I'm going to be using a lot this week, N15. My trusty grey, I love the grey, N75. This is the new one I bought to replace my old one. And this, I think, the numbers rubbed off, but I think this is 055. This is my yellow. There we go, so that's what I'm going to be using this week. I'm going to flip you over to VoiceOver and get started. See you in a minute. So I want to apologise for this week's filming. For some reason my camera kept cutting out and I'd be looking up every now and then just to check that it was okay, and there'd be a black screen. I don't really know what's going on, but it does miss a few bits and pieces. So sorry, but you'll get the main gist. So that's the first page done, and we're on to the second. Here I am just counting out my columns. Each column is 8 squares wide, with a gap of 1 square in between. and I initially draw out enough for the rest of the week. And you'll see I've got a bit of a space at the end there. Not quite sure what to do with at this point. There's my drop shadows. And this is all drawn with that big thick 1.0 pen. And then here I am colouring everything in with my black Tombow.
So here we are, here's my final spread. I really loved how it turned out. I am particularly chuffed with Dobby and how well he turned out. I really like the quote. The lettering's all over the place, but that was kind of what I was going for, that kind of mishmash, odd, kind of immature style. So it says, Dobby never meant to kill, Dobby only meant to maim or seriously injure. I added a little bit of extra yellow to my boxes just to pull that colour through, because it wasn't very clear, I don't think, in just the drop shadows. I have my weekly habit/chore tracker, which I use to keep on track of the things I need to do every day, or like for YouTube, for example, I don't do that every day, but it keeps me on track as to when I should be posting. I need to try and do that a bit more regularly. And then my meals, we plan out our meals at the beginning of the week, so I'll jot those down tomorrow when we've got our shopping, so I know what I need to get out of the freezer and what I need to prepare, etc, etc. I have my big to-do list. I probably don't need all this space for my weekly to-do, so what I might do is just cordon off a little bit at the bottom and add that as my waiting list. There's a couple of things I'm waiting on, so I can jot those down there. And I've got Monday, Tuesday. They're smaller columns than what the next few days are, but again, it doesn't really matter because I haven't got tons on, and there's enough space in there to add some stickers and some lettering. And then on the next page, you can see the black shadowed quite a bit over here. it was inevitable with the black, and I really don't mind because I can cover that with some stickers and some lettering, and then it won't be so obvious. I have columns for the rest of the week, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and again I'll do like a rundown of my day using stickers and lettering like I did back in August. And you probably saw this final column. I wasn't quite sure what to use it for. I didn't want to colour it all in black because it'd be a waste of space. I didn't want to kind of leave it half finished because it would look strange. So I decided to draw in another box, and then once I'd finished I was like, I could use that as a note box, a bit like a brain dump of any ideas that I get for spreads or designs, anything in particular that I need to remember that doesn't have a specific place. I can just add to that box. I don't know whether I'll use it or not, we'll see. It's there if I need to. And then the next page I haven't done anything on, but this will be my journaling page for the week. And again, you can see it's shadowed, but you know, as I said, it doesn't matter. This is just for journaling anyway. And I quite like that shadowing look. It looks used and loved, and to me that's the whole point of my bullet journal. It's a space for me to express myself. So there we go. I have links below to my Instagram at sjbujo, and also my new Facebook group which contains a few free printables if you want to go and have a look. I have a link to my Etsy shop as well. Next week is my last Harry Potter spread, and I'm still not sure what I'm going to do for it. So if you have any ideas or anything you'd like to see me try, please comment that down below. And also the week after will be October, and I will be starting a new bullet journal for that. As we know, I'm going to run out of space, and again for October I'm still not set on my theme. I generally leave it to kind of the last minute to draw up my spreads and get my theme out. Last year I did The Nightmare Before Christmas, and I really enjoyed it, and I really liked the way it looked, but I kind of ummed and ahed over whether or not I should do it again, but do it better this time, or try another theme. I was thinking maybe American Horror Story, because I love American Horror Story and there's quite a lot that I could work with. Or again, I mean, there's so much stuff out there. I'm not sure. So if you have any ideas for my next week's Harry Potter spread or an October theme, please let me know. Put them down below and I will have a look. If you like the video, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and there's also that bell which is down there somewhere, and that will tell you when I've released a new video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.